Okay, I'm going to go up in here and work for a while. Yeah, good match. All right, this is just Provence Violet in its entirety. So I'm going to start to build out this. Should do it with a flat brush, but I kind of started out with this, so I'm going to kind of stay with it now. I may not do too much painting today. It's been a weird day. There's just a lot of little pieces coming through here, and see where I am now. Guess I'll go up. Take a little of this blue into this. A little more white, I think. As it gets toward the top, it starts to kind of go blue. Kind of like that. Kind of blend it into this. And it kind of marries up to this pretty well. And I'm going to go ahead and just take all of these open areas and just stick it in there. That's where I see raw canvas. Let's see. This is a lot lighter, even when I've got it there. All right, I think I'll come this way. Get a color going here that I like. Better. My brush has got various colors in it, and some of these colors were still a little wet maybe. So I'm creating a good background. start the lily pads. Start working on some of the benchmark pieces. I'm going to leave the little fish alone. And this, I'm going to trim this brush, because what I'm going to do with it is, this still has a pretty good point. So I'm just going to get the outrigger there, and it's good for a whole bunch more. And let's see, I've got that. So I pretty much went through a lot of this. There's still work to be done here, but I thought I'd let it give myself a break. This has got its first block out up there. That's starting, it looks pretty good at 30 feet. It's not finished by any means. But I'll start detailing different elements, like the stuff like there, these. There's a couple of specialty items here, and then that'll set it up. Over here, all of the lilies are pretty much defined. I know where they sit. You know, this side, a little less so. I've got the two there, and I've got one there, and I left this area kind of open. But I'll work off of these shapes and develop it as I go. I'll just work this way, work that way. Once I get this piece in and this piece in, then I'll have it, I think. That'll give me a chance. I used some of that alizarin orange in this, maybe not the last time, but a couple of days ago, I think now. And I'm going to use more of that to outline a bit, because it's a common denominator. We actually use that with white underneath, and so it kind of, it's like if you painted the canvas gold, you'd pick this up everywhere. So there's little pieces of it all around up through there. So this might be a very subtle unifying part to it. And I think I'm going to start on that one. At least I think I am. Yeah, I think so. I'll kind of work out my things with these. Come this way. Yeah, I think so. That color. So that's going to kind of be my green at this point. It's pretty dominant, and then it shifts to something like a Kelly green as it goes up. And let's see, I've got some stuff like this. The thinner I make this, I have to be fairly careful about this as I do it. Because I'm kind of feeling my way through this. And I'm going to definitely use this as my pink. No. I don't know if she was there or not, Brenda. I didn't see her. Now with pink, kind of comes out this way. Some there, there. This stuff comes off of the center line, so it's right through there. And pink there. And like this. It's a nice shape like that. So I'm really painting shapes. And I think I'll take a little of this, but around here a bit. I'm just going to circle this thing. That'll go ahead and unify it a bit. Give me a nice clean edge. Like that. Alright. And this will be actually white, but do that like that. Now, this appears to be my three colors mixed up in some form or another together. Now the white, I'm going to take a little of the light yellow and put that into it, because it'll turn some of this a little bit more green, I think, when it's put together. And I'm going to thin it down quite a bit. And I'm going to come along on that edge like that, but this way. And you can see I'm being pretty careful with this. This really has become a more refined painting as I go. That doesn't surprise me particularly. Take a little of this pink into it. As many of the other in this series, in fact, are more refined. Just going to come along the edge, kind of drag it, and on this side I'm going to go whiter. Okay, put my junk pile, clean it. Basically I want to come with a clean color. There we go. And on this side it's more white. We're going to cover the whole thing, all the silver lake we're going to cover. And I just have to figure a way. Bringing it back out again. See how this brush makes nice moves. I could use a Q-tip, I guess. Let's see, I'm going to go deeper into yellow. Through there, and that changes a bit to, I'm going to come to this. All right. Junk pile. All right. And go back to the yellow, I think. Take this with it. And come off the center, work my way in, kind of go around some of these spots, kind of keep following with the movement. Get a little bit going there. Standing in front of the camera. All right. Now, I know I'm going to have to make this a little darker. So I'm going to take up part of this and make it dark. Take some of that yellow at the same time. And come across like that. Kind of balance it out with what's happening here. And then I'm going to take this color like that. And take this up so you can pretty much tell I am being careful. Alright, it's a little light through here. And I'm going to move this on out. A little harder to do that with a flat brush. But that's close. And then it lightens up around, but not that much. It's better. And comes across to there, and ever so light through there. And I'm going to take my finger and just blend that a bit. I like to overblend when it comes with the finger. I'd rather do it with the brush. It gives you a cleaner look. Now I'm going to come down, and there's a little something going on there that connects up that I'm going to get. I kind of got part of it in the first go around, but I'm going to come along again like that, and I'm going to move it into this, and that's going to go like that. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take the same little number that I've got this color in. I know that this is more green than it is where I had it. Let's do more. Yeah. Maybe I just take this and this together. There we go. So what I did is I took this and I took the yellow, the light yellow, both together at the same time, and basically they're getting mixed on the canvas. Do that a lot. All right. Okay. My iPad is not retired, but I need to get a bigger one, and the other one's a bit too small. And so I think this again is more green. So I'm just basically going over the color that's there, and break that edge a bit. I'll come back to it. And this is the right color, is it? Let's go. I'm moving that up this way a bit. It's a little clearer now what it's doing. There's going to be a move that out, and that's probably right. I think I'll just take a little more and make a combo there. Break the edge a bit. Now this is in fact blue. So I'm going to go ahead and take I think ultramarine blue and then cerulean blue, put the two together. A little bit of medium, and come back in on it from here, around and out. I'm just going to go like that. I just want to ease it into one to the other. Okay, that's working fine. It's also here and there, and strangely there, and I think there. Let's see, there's a little spot there that I might just well get. It'll relate to that all over there. So, all right, okay, that doesn't look too bad. All right, so I'm going to go to this one, and that'll tie all this move together. I've still got plenty of time on this to remove anything I want to remove. And go up like this. And we pretty much know that these are our colors. That makes life easier. And interestingly enough, this is the center of this right there. And, well, not the center, but the place where it separates. So this is kind of one side, and it comes around to the gold, out, and then it goes big this way. Alright, so I can take all of this stuff, and then a little bit of the gold will show through and give it a different color. And this, and I'll do some shaping up here to make this thing work properly. A little more of the, I'm working really transparent with this, these colors. So the silver is actually causing a metallic feel about it. I'm not too concerned that that's not going to happen. As long as I'm careful and kind of move with the silver, I believe everything's going to be fine. Now I'm just running that over this lavender color. I'm just taking the purple or the peacock color over it. That, you know, starts to bring the gold and all that together. And then it goes to a fairly dark, like what I'm doing currently, tone like this. And next time I break, I'll go find that Q-tips. I think that might be the way to do this. Grab some more of that. Goes this way. This is one that's been chewed up by the fish. They like it, especially in the spring. That's when they have a tendency to go after them. All right. So I'm coming to get a little white. Get stuff over there now. So there's a hot pink that happens right here. Hotter than that. Or darker, I should say. More so. And let's take all of that. Part of it is right there. And it's not quite that. But on the other hand, I'm going to need some of this. Oops. That's a powerful color. Some of these colors are just intense. So this might work. So this is one part of the shaping up. And yeah, it's kind of like this. Let me take a couple of things. Yeah. I think, all right, I could go too far with that at this point. I like what that was before. Yeah, that's better anyway. Okay, it's much lighter than what I'm doing it. All right. And I'll go back to white, I think. This is a little dirty white now because this is older. shaping it out. And it comes down through this, in through there. And a little on the edges. That's going to require some work. Tell already. Alright, this one. Reshape that a bit. Break it down. And it's definitely going to need to Q-tips. And I'm going to go like this. And it's sort of punctuated a little bit. And but I don't have. Well, there's this blue again, a little lighter. It's pretty blue. There, but it'd be really soft right there. Creates a little movement. And lightens up this. Swish it around like water, going in the kind of the direction that it is. And interestingly enough, off of this one, I can see this coming into this. I'll go ahead and put it in. Comes up like that. And there's some kind of movements like that. I guess it'll make sense as it gets going here. This thing that's kind of like it. Now I'm going to come in, take it a little bit shallow, and pick it up from here, around, and through here. There we go. Move. And it gets that same warm coloring. It's kind of going that way. So I'm just going to kind of do it light. And take all of this light, see if I can make a line. All right, break darken up the edge a little bit. And still got that one pink to get. I haven't gotten. Might just be a different color I'll have to use in order for it to show. I don't know. Sometimes that's the way it is. Back to it. It's right on this edge. It's like a highlight. Could easily be done after this dries a bit. Like right there. That's kind of it. Okay. Clean it off. Come back in and use this as more of a blending apparatus. And I'm going to take some of these dark colors because we have to make this little deal right there. And then there's a movement that I see going this way. But it's going to have to be lighter. And I'll take a little bit of yellow. Too much of yellow. Okay. I have to do this when it sets up a bit. I'm going to take it like this and I'm going to twist my brush. There we go. That's how you do that. Here's another one. Comes off in this way, and I'm just going to start from this corner and then just go out like that. And go break it up a bit. Then there's another one. It's got a little green on it. So it's right through here. There you go. Take this light yellow. This will convert the color we were using. Ooh, well, it's okay. It's a bit bright. I don't mind that. Okay. After all, this is about color. I can shift it around. More this way. Then, get in with the dark. Dark right here, through there, and from here up. Kind of wiggle that around a bit. Find a Q-tip and I'll do some more of it. A little bit more punctuation on the, there's a detail. There's not really much of a detail, is there? Alright. I'm going to take the blue and maybe the purple a bit. Whatever else is in here. I don't want to use green. But I will use yellow. But I don't even think that's it. A little bit. Catching the wrong one. Now this goes a little bit in. Like that. That goes around that way. It'll be a hard time staying focused on the one that it is. Okay. Alright, now I see one thing. I'm going to go this way. shade that in softer, and then follow this do that. What's happening is, I think that looks pretty good. I'll keep it. And let's see the fish. Alright, there's this other thing. This here color gets into everything when you use it. Let's say there's an orange. I mean, it just really gets into everything. So, I've got it there. I want to get it right here just a bit. Pick it up from there. And I'll leave it right there. And all right. I don't want to do too much of that. I don't want to do too much of that yet. If you don't like something, take it off. I'm going to go like that. Expand it out. Well, I found my Q-tips. Quick. 15. Not exactly sure how to use them. And this. But try one, find out. I can get on the side and I can kind of see. Now you can kind of clean up some details, I think. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm not seeing it at the moment. I don't think it makes it, you can blend with it. I think it's too much trouble. Easier to paint. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. I kind of like it's kind of simple. Okay, you can get that turquoise again, or aqua. Peacock color. And I'm going to go like this. Here the white is on the blue side. Take this way. I suppose you can see how I am able to go from one color to the other without cleaning my brush. And I may have to stop this. And I'm using the, I have to cut this clip. There's a big deal right through there. Matches up to that. Not so much over this way. Okay, that gives me the start. And it goes warm. Now I can take the white, put it back over here where it was kind of warm. That's that gold again. And it goes all the way up through to here. I'm just going to take some more of that. I'll move it into the pink. And to balance this little puppy out, I'm going to put some of the glory on this side. There we go. Oh, this thing is being really pesty. And I'll take a little more here. Okay. I'm going to go to rose. And take a little of that, I guess. Not quite as high key. Take some of that as well. All right. And it's much redder there. Through here. And kind of through there too. Comes up like that. Creates the center element. All right. Take the white, move it into it, and see what happens. Not too far off. Camera's got a little bounce to it. And that works. That works. And this dark piece coming this way. About right there. Some of this. Not so right there. But put it into here. Work my way out. Up. It's a little dark. That kind of works. And then this is kind of like that. All right. Go back to that blue again. Let's see. just see. It's right through here. Oops, wrong view. Comes around. Sort of comes around like that. And then there's a green thing that happens there. I guess this. Right. A lot of green in there. Okay, so put the green in. I think I'll just use sap. And take a little of the blue. A little of this. This is kind of like a lot of nitpicking stuff. Now like that. So what I'm just doing is bringing this over. And I'm going to go like this. And there's some stuff there that adds to it, like that. Now, kind of help a little bit. Every little bit helps. This here comes around, and there is a big of a jig that happens like this. That's just making an area and a move much more interesting by putting a little piece like that, for instance, coming in like this, catched around like that, which this thing is full of. Don't have to put them all in, but you want to put some in. And let's see, I think I'll leave that like that. And it's kind of like you do this. That kind of helps. Give an additional piece of intel. Alright, I'll go back up to, and I like that. Just going to catch that little spots. Take another look at it. Goes in. And let's just see. It's got kind of a purple thing to it there. Okay. It'll get better as it goes. Okay, there's one little detail that I see, and it's, let's see, where is it? It's part of this one, I guess. It could be. Anyways, it's right in about here, so I think I'm going to use that as what it is. It's a little bud. There we go. It's kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay, and it's very pink inside, so I'm going to make it pink. Yeah, doesn't have to be that pink. But I may need that pink as a detail in this thing. colors. A little bit of this aqua. And one going the other way. Like so. Then there's a little something going right there. And we want that to match. So, take a little of this, pull that. And I want this to stand out a bit. Make these cross marks in it, just to make the thing more interesting. When you're looking at it, might be there for all I know. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to get into it maybe today. There's a lot right here. It's almost pure blue. Okay, that looks pretty good back there in the distance. So I'm going to do these two. This one in a line that comes across, and then probably call it for the day. Because the silver gives you a different effect. Okay, these two little buggers, these are almost the same as the first one. Take this. Yeah, okay. A little more. Okay. A little more of this. And the center is right about there. It's actually a little greener. So, we'll take a little of this. A little of that. Yeah, maybe it's that, I don't know. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that works. Alright. Good enough. Go ahead and do this. And make some pink. Basically follow the same format as the first one. And you can make a lot of it, I guess. Even though there's only a little of it in this. And we come down like that. This way. Come that way. A little bit of it this way that's mixed in with all the other colors like green. And then these are kind of okay. And there's basically the shape. I'm just going to take that down and circle this a bit, create some interest. Right, basically, I guess we got that covered with a little more. Dab will do you here. Then it goes to white, which mixes with the green. So I think I just use the pure white. In, switch it around. hope you can see. I've got to kind of get in front of this. I can. Do a little blending like this. And come out like this. It's pretty white around parts of this. And it comes down that way. May have to do a second coat on some of this. And it comes off this way. Excuse me. And a little bit of the green. Like this. Let's just see what we get here. Okay. And it comes on that side. Comes up this way. Blends out. There's a strong gold, or yellow. Through there. I'm just going to kind of go like that. And it is through here. There you go. And it goes this way. Like that so much. More natural would be better. And that picks that way. Okay. A bit of green that way. Well, all in all, that's kind of it. And go like this to this, even though it doesn't really need much. And right through here is the other place that is. Quite a bit of it in this one. When you start to put it in there, this is the color. Comes to there, comes over this way. Rabble rouses around this. I like what it does there. Doesn't actually do that in real life. Alright, let's see. Just take some of this. I don't think it's exactly the right color, but it might be. Could be. Clean this off. And I think go for this. Nope, I'm going to go for this. The Provence. Yeah, this is a better color. This. Yeah, I like that better. But it works good with the other that I put down. And it kind of comes down this way. this. Make a clean line. I need a few clean lines in this. Through there. And I'll turn the radio on. Or the music. Alright. I like that. Using that one yellow that I got from Harding, got mixed feelings about until now. I do like that. Kind of a little bit kick butt. Comes off the center a bit. And it's right there. It could work. Interestingly enough, I did see it all through this thing. There we go. I'll lose my silver leaf though. But in the end, I want a good painting, regardless how we get to it. And I'm done with there. Oh no, that's not very bad. And a little bit right there. Let's go see if that works. Now on some other stuff. Got this, yeah, I'll do that yet. But I do like what it did there. Okay. So I guess the final scenario here is this one. I just want to get it done. I've been forgetting to turn off the camera. So it runs. For a while. And I'm going to just take this rose like this around the edge. A little more maybe. There's definitely something going on there. Oopsie-daisy. Alright. Gonna close this. So there's this color. This thing. It comes right from here to about there. And gets a second one to there. Okay. Take this, take some of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of all that. And kind of go like this. And we gotta get more of this. Okay, there's much more of this in this. And And take this up like that. Take it up to the side. Now, well, that's what it looks like. I'm going to take a Huggy, wet Huggy, and see what happens when I take some of this off. Don't want to lose this thing. It's kind of hard to do. Get right down to it. Alright, there's a number of things and ways I can do this. Alright, I'm going to go this way. Kind of break that up a bit. Alright, largely that looks like what it is. Take the blue and this blue, and I want it to be more intense. More blue. More blue again. There is just a really pretty blue coming through here. It's almost like neon. And it goes up, across here, and there. That's this, and that blue is right through there. Ease it off. Ease this off. I'll take this across. Alright. Since we don't have one that's actually oh, all right, good. I used fast drying white, or the alkali white, on this. Thought maybe I could come in the morning and maybe do a very subtle rub on it. But the stuff dries, so I'm not going to do that. I've changed my palette to the regular oil titanium white. The first segment is loaded on YouTube, but in between all of that, in the first one, it's now got 7 segments, and they're all about an hour and 30 minutes or so, 36 minutes. And so I'm not going to load them until this thing is finished. I'm going to approach it differently. I think I've got a great way of editing it that's fast and easy, and for my main purpose of passing these on to whoever purchases this painting as a history, it's perfect for that, but long for YouTube, I believe. And so I don't know what I'm going to do on that. I'm just going to think about it.